Live from Batty Studio. My name is Kun Sophet. I am a teacher at Batty International School. Today's section, I will share with all of you the tip to solve or to do a grammar section quickly. Here's our today content. Time signal that you use in each tense. And second one, common grammar items or grammar points appearing in back to examination that I capture from those kinds of tests. The first one, time signals in each tense or time expression that are used in each tense. How to identify the problem. Okay, in each question contain a problem, how to identify. Confusion usually comes from not working, not knowing when an action happens. Can be happen in the past, present, or future, or whether it's finished, continuing, or repeated. The key to solve this problem, you have to look for time signals or time expression in the sentence. What are those time signals? Here, the first one, the time signal that is used in present simple that talk about habits or facts. Okay, it's every day or every week, every month or every year that you can identify, oh, this sentence or statement is about present simple, talk about habit. Always, usually, often, sometime, rarely, never. Yeah, this adverb of frequency they use in present simple to talk about daily routine or your habit. On Mondays, in the morning, in the afternoon, okay, at night, this also time spent or time signal in present simple tense. Once a week, a repeated activity, okay, once a week, twice a month, twice a week, yeah. So this is the key that you can identify, oh, this sentence or statement about present simple. Example, I go to school every day. This is your habit or your daily routine that you can use in present simple tense. Number two, present continuous that we used to talk about action happening now or around now. And here are time signals or time expression that used in present continuous or present progressive. Now, right now, at the moment, currently, at the present, today, this week, or this month, or this year, okay? Those are used in present continuous. So, use this tip, it can help you to do the grammar section quickly. Example, she is reading at the moment. So, at the moment, she is reading. Is reading is a present continuous that we use at the moment with this tense. Number three, past simple. Okay. Past simple, we talk about finish action or action finish in the past. So the time signal that used in past simple, such as yesterday, last night, last week or last year, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, all right? A month ago, in 2010, in 2009, in 1975, okay? This morning, if morning is over, it means when it is a complete time period or time is finished. Yeah, we can say in this morning. Example, they visited Angkor Wat last year. Yeah, so this is the time over. Last year. And number 4, past continuous or past progressive. Yeah, we talk about ongoing action, yeah, in the past. So you can use while, you can use when, you can use this with another action. Okay, so when or while with past continuous, when with past simple, yeah, in order to show this same action happen the same time, or this, okay, interrupted action as well. At 5 p.m. yesterday, during, okay, during that time or period. Example, I was cooking when he called. Okay, so when he called, this is another action, and I was cooking, another action, and he called is another action. Yeah. When here we use before past simple in order to express the interrupted action. Yeah. Was while I was cooking, okay, he called. So disturb me or interrupt me, not cooking anymore. And number 5, present perfect. Yeah, we used to talk about the action happened in the past and connect to now, or continue to now. Time expression or time signal that used in present perfect. Hey, already, yet, just, ever, never, so far, until now, up to now, recently or lately. So these time signal that you can identify, oh, they can use with present perfect tense. Okay, so every tense, it has its own time signal. But time signal is one of is one part that can help the candidate or the student to do the grammar quickly. Okay. I have already finished my homework. Yeah, already finished. Yeah, but we are not sure when or what time. Okay, in unspecific time. Yeah, which is already here. Number 6, present perfect continuous. Yeah, we used to, it started in the past and still happening. 4, yes, 4 things, all day or morning, recently, lately, they are important that used in present perfect continuous. Perfect also used for things all day, okay, can be used. But this can be tip that help you. Okay. For we used to talk about period of time, like for example, for 2 hours, for 3 hours, okay, for 1 day, okay, for 2 days. Since starting point in time, okay, like since 2020, okay, since 2010, all right, all day, all morning, recently, lately. We have been studying since 8 a.m. and until now we still study, okay? But the action started in the past until now. 7, past perfect. Action before another past action. Okay, it happened before another past action for past perfect. So we use time signal such as before, after, by the time, already, just, when you to show, yeah, earlier event. Okay, example, she had left before I arrived. So example, I arrived at 9. She had left, it means she left before 9. It can be she left at 8:30 or 8:40, but we are not sure. So this action show that past perfect is the first action that happened before another past. Okay, so we use before it. If we want to talk about 2 action, future simple. Okay, this the best form. Sorry, the form of future simple. We in simple future we always use will plus base form of verb. Okay, and the time signal that we use in a future simple, they are tomorrow, next week, next month or next year, okay? Soon, later, in a few days, in 2026, but now 2025, okay? In 2026, in 2027, in 2030. So they are time signal that we use in future simple. Okay. I will visit Phnom Penh next month. So next month is September, right? So this month is August. So next month September. So September is our future. So we use next, yeah, in simple future. Yeah, this time sequence used in simple future. Future continuous. Okay, we talk about ongoing action in the future. Time signal that use such as at this time tomorrow, okay, next week is extra, while also used in future, but we call future reference. Usually we use while before present continuous to talk about future event. Example, I will be sleeping at midnight tomorrow, okay, at midnight tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, but midnight. She will be sleeping while we are driving to the airport, yeah, while we are driving to the airport, present continuous talk about future event. Okay, so for time signals, I already show you, and you have to take note. Okay, which time signal that we use in present, in past, in future, in continuous, yeah, because they can help you to do the grammar section test quickly. You do not, because some question, you just look at the time expression, yeah, time expression and the verb tense. So those can help you, can allow you to have a good decision to decide which answer is correct or incorrect. And second one, it's common grammar items appearing in back to examination. This is what I collect from the grammar item from back to examination, and I choose only the grammar points always appear in back to examination to share to all of you, and I hope this can be the tip or can be the key to help you to solve your test in 2025 successfully. First, it is about tenses. Is the rule in the action, okay, might tend to time signal and action stages. Okay, they can be present simple, present continuous, past simple, or future simple. Okay, that they are called common grammar item. Okay, appearing in the exam. Present simple, yeah, talk about habit. Example, she drinks coffee every month. Okay, so every month, yeah, to express about habit or daily routine. Okay, every month. Drinks, she drink, okay, coffee. Drink is present simple. Present continuous. Okay, now refer to action happen now or around now. Like she is drinking coffee right now. So when you identify, you see is drinking. Oh, right now. Okay, is drinking. Present continuous. Tyson that use right now or now. Okay. Past simple. Finish action. In the past, she drank coffee yesterday. Okay. Drank is a past simple tense verb or verb 2. So yesterday already happened. Yeah, this is check it, verb 10 and time signal. Yeah, verb 10 time signal, verb tense, and time signal. Yes, check it. They will help you. Future simple. It later happen next. She will drink coffee tomorrow. Yeah, will drink not happen yet. Tomorrow also the express time. Okay, later time, not now. Okay, she will drink coffee tomorrow. Will drink tomorrow. Okay, it agree with together. So this is about tenses that you have to learn or to practice more in order to achieve your goal. Yeah, tenses can be present simple, present continuous, past simple, or future simple. Number 2, conditional. Always, okay, always appear in back to examination. And there are 4 kinds of conditional here that I raised up. But okay, first and second appears very often in back to examination. So even though first and second usually appear very often, you also need to know about zero and third conditional as well. Hey, and so for the rule in action, it can be a real versus imaginary situation. Yeah, in zero conditional, always true, hey, always true in the present. And how do you do this a grammar section with zero conditional or first, second, and third? Yeah, I suggest you to read the sentence by checking if clause and main clause. So in if clause or zero conditional, here we use present simple tense. Okay, present simple or simple present. Okay, it boys also simple present or present. So if the examiner provide you only if clause, you need to decide the main clause. Okay? If clause, you see it is simple. Okay, simple present. So in main clause, you need to find simple. You need to find yes, simple present. Or if clause in zero and first can be the same tense, simple the same, but you need to decide. Okay, it is about zero or it is about first. Yeah, if it is about zero, examiner will give the clue about simple present. Okay. But do not give a future if it is about zero, because when the examiner provide you simple present or future will, they may have this question have 2 options. Okay, that's why just only one. If the first conditional, only one that the answer or the examiner provide you, just only future simple will and another past perfect or would extra. That's why what you have to decide, if zero, just check simple. Okay, go together. First conditional, real about future. If it rains, it will stay inside. Hey, rain in if clause, we use simple present or present simple. In main clause or first conditional, you will see future simple will. Okay, will plus base form of verb. This is called simple future will. Yeah. Yeah, future simple will. So in first conditional, if clause use simple present, main clause will. Yeah, this is the key that help you to show. Okay, if it is about simple present, do not think about would or do not think about past perfect. Do not think. You just think about will. Okay, will with base form. Okay, so will here you must be careful. Will only base form. Stay, not stay ending in D in past. Okay, because will always need base form. And second conditional, imaginary present. Okay, we just think about a present situation. In second conditional, always use in if clause, always use past. Past, okay? That we call verb to. Yeah, verb to here. And the main clause always with would. Here, main clause with would and base form. Yeah, will base form, would also base form. So if you see the if clause with verb to, so this is about second conditional. If it is about second conditional, just choose only would plus base form. How about will? Cross out. Another past perfect, cross out. Just check only would. This is the key that you have to remember about second conditional. Alright? How about were here? When you use past, you say I was, but how about were? This is grammatical rule that you have to remember. Yeah? With subject pronoun I, we must use were in conditional, not was. It's like past tense, okay? And the last is about third conditional. Yes, third conditional. In third conditional, we used to talk about imaginary past situation. This is, you have to remember, in if clause, we use past perfect. Here, past perfect. Yeah, past perfect. Okay? If you see if clause with past perfect, what you decide? Do you use present here? No. Will? No. About would? Yeah. You may think about would, but after would. Okay? Here. After would, it is a perfect. Okay. Okay? Perfect. We can call it perfect infinitive or would plus have plus past participle. Okay? So what the way to remember? You can see would, have, and past participle or verb 3. Okay? Would have plus verb 3. This is the key that you can solve. You can solve your problem in conditional quickly. Yeah. I hope you get what I share with you in conditional. And go to number 3. Relative pronouns. Relative pronoun. Yeah, relative pronouns such as who, which, that, where, or whose. They call relative pronoun. Yeah, why are they called relative pronouns? Because these are used in relative clause. Okay, relative clause. Not like information question. That is another part. I don't want to talk. But who, which, that, where, here they are relative pronoun that relate one clause to another clause. Okay, so relative pronoun are used in relative clause or adjective clause. Okay, and the way that you see or the exercise that you always see in your test, the examiner will allow you to choose the correct pronoun. Okay, they will allow you 4 options. Yeah, between who, which, that, or where, extra. Which one or which pronoun is fit to the sentence. And in order to make sure that you choose the correct answer, first you have to understand about who. Who we use, okay, to describe noun as a person. Okay, describe noun as a person. Thing, okay, now which we use describe noun about thing. Essential. In this case, if the noun are very important, we use that. Usually, that is always used in restrictive relative clause. Okay, and which can be non-restrictive relative clause. Yeah, it can be a little bit different, but that and which, some case can be used both, which or that. Place, yeah, we use where. Okay, if possession, we use whose. Okay, something belong to another. Here, the example: the teacher who lives next door is very kind. So teacher here, who here is a relative pronoun that give more information or describe the noun teacher. So who lives next door is this is called a relative clause that give more information to the teacher. Who live next door, who is very kind. Okay, teacher is very kind. Teacher lives next door. Yeah, so when the noun is a person or people, we use who. Okay, this is the book which I bought yesterday. Okay, from here we call relative clause. Okay, relative clause. And which here it gives more information or describe the noun book because it is thing. Okay, we also use that. This is the book that. Okay, but every exercise that examiner set in the test, there cannot be 2 options. Okay, because if they allow 2 options, those options can be fit to the answer. So the answer must have 2. In some cases, it is error or something else. Essential, we use that. Okay, the phone that I lost has been found. Okay, that, okay, is a relative pronoun that gives more information to phone as a noun. And place, that's the park where we met. So where is relative pronoun that gives more information to park as a noun about place. I know a man whose car was stolen. Whose here is give more information to a man's car. Okay, a man's car was stolen. All right. This is about relative pronoun. So the key that you have to remember when you see the statement, okay, in the statement after the gap, okay, you have to check the word after the gap. Okay, after the gap. Here, you have to check. Teacher's noun is a person who. Book, noun. can be which or that. Phone, noun, can be which or that. Park can refer to place, okay, where. A man is a noun, okay, but here also possession, whose. This is the quick tip. And the last one, it is about passive. Yeah, passive voice. Yeah, usually appear in the grammar section. Okay, the rule in this action, you have to make object the subject, okay? Make the object the subject. Match tenses, right? And inactive, the chef cooks the meal. Okay? The chef cooks the meal. So this is called active because we focus on the chef as a subject. Cook is a verb. So chef is a doer or an action. Okay, we focus on subject. In passive, yeah, present passive, present simple passive. The meal is cooked by chef. You already know about passive. Yeah, passive, it's formed with be plus past participle. Yeah, be plus past participle or verb 3. In present, okay, present simple passive, we use is or are or am, okay. Cooked, participle. Here, active, the chef cooks meal. So when the active is in present simple, so in passive also present simple. We just add to be with past participle. Another passive, it is a past passive, past simple passive. The police arrested the thief. So arrested, this is a past simple tense. They use verb 2, okay? If the active in past simple, passive also past simple. So in past simple or past passive, we use was verb with past participle. Example, the thief was arrested by police. You can identify the agent, okay? By plus people do an action as well. So in the passive, we focus on active. Yeah, we focus on the subject, okay? Subject is a doer, but passive subject is a receiver on action. And future simple. They will deliver the package tomorrow. Yeah, this is a simple future. Yeah, will plus base form. It's called simple future. If the active in simple future, passive also in simple future. But we just change the form from active to passive. Every passive contains verb to be and past participle. So to passive future simple passive, we can say the package, we reverse the object to become a subject. The package will be delivered. Will be delivered. Okay, will be plus past participle. Okay, yeah, it's called future simple past passive. Tomorrow. Okay, that's all about what I shared with you this morning. So you have to remember this tip or this strategy, or in order to help you. Yeah, sometimes you do not need to read for more detail about your sentence or exercise the examiner provide you, but you just take some key in order to understand what grammar will be about, what correct or incorrect in the sentence. All right. So my sharing comes to the end. Before saying goodbye, I wish all students that learning from online get successful in your back to examination in 2025. Don't forget to remind your lesson to practice. You will get successful. Practice makes perfect. I hope you try your best to achieve your goal. Thank you very much. Goodbye.